part of being pregnant is that none of my stuff fit me anymore. So I have all this stuff from thrift stores that I don't wear. Nothing against thrift stores, they're just not my thing. This will go in a separate bag. I got this dress and it's really cute, but I can't fit it because I have a belly. So I have to wait until next spring to wear this. I wore it on the first day of school, and then I think I wore it maybe one more time, and then I found it. I was having a baby, and then I didn't wear it anymore. So that's the way life goes. These are tights. Gonna get ready. I feel like one of those like makeup vlogs. So to clean my face, I just use Clearasil, the daily way, because I look like this, and I just wipe my face, and yeah. Okay, push my hair out of the way. But I guess while I'll do this, I'll just talk about like how first semester went for me, because that was awful. I'm getting like nervous because my body has been feeling off, and it's been feeling off for a little bit, but I've just been like ignoring it because sometimes your body just feels off, and I was just like, oh, it's because my period hasn't came yet. And so I was just waiting for my period to come, and I was just like, I just had like a feeling that was just like, I don't think it's going to come, and I think I'm pregnant, but I don't know, because like I've never been in this situation like this before, so it's just like, fuck, I don't know. I'm like, whatever. So I wait until the day that my period is supposed to come, and to nobody's surprise, it's not here. And I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck am I going to do? But I took this one. I took this. And then I guess I kept the one that says, oh, you can't see. I kept one that says pregnant. I don't know if you can see that. This is pregnant. It's digital. It showed up like right away. Like it says that you have to take like a 3-minute wait. And like I peed, and then like it did like the thing. It was just like, bing, pregnant. And I was just like, shit. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna start with my eyebrows first, because that might be easier. So, I was like, oh my god. So, instead of telling my ex first, I just like sent a message to like my friend since high school, and I was just like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. And he was just like, fuck, I don't know what to do either. And I was just like, well, I can't keep this baby because I am a junior in college. I just broke up with the dad. Like, I can't keep this baby. We came up with a plan, basically, that was just like, okay, I'm gonna go to Planned Parenthood, and I'm gonna get an abortion, because I can't keep it. And so, I'm a dumbass, and I decided to also tell my mom, because we're actually really close, even before this baby thing. So I told my mom, and I said, don't worry about it. I got this under control. I'm going to handle this by myself. Since I got into this, well, technically I didn't get into this by myself, but you know what I mean. And so my mom is like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand. And I was just like, I'm pregnant, but don't worry, I'm gonna get an abortion. It's gonna be good, because like me and John are not talking. Oh, that's my ex. We're not talking at all. So it'll be easier just to get an abortion, be done with it, move on with my life, graduate, make billions of money off of my movies. You know, the dream. So she's pissed. She's like, first off, I'm pregnant. Second off, I'm pregnant and I want to get an abortion. Third off, I didn't listen to anything that she said over the summer. So she is like, I can't believe that I got myself into this. So I cried myself to sleep for a nap. And I was just like, I don't know what to do with my life. I'm like a fuck up. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I just felt really awful and horrible. Like, even though I was going to do what I thought I wanted to do, which was get an abortion, I still felt like I was making like a mistake. And I just felt like I was just getting an abortion to make like other people happy, like the people who donated and stuff. Because when I started having people like message me and they're trying to check on me and stuff, because I started having like second thoughts that day too, before I talked to my mom when she got home from work. And every time I was just like, well, what if I feel like I'm making a mistake? They're like, no, you're not. You're not making a mistake. You're making good. You're doing good. Because you can't have a kid. And I'm like, I know I can't. So I'm like saying, like, I'm having second thoughts, and everyone's just like putting them down. The only person who was just like, that's like normal, it's okay, it was like my mom. But she also wanted me to keep the kid too. So I was just like, fuck, I don't know what to do.
Hi, I'm Carrington's mom. When I found out Carrington was pregnant, I was very angry. And she told me, along with her boyfriend, that they were going to get an abortion. My first response was, no the hell you're not. I am more of a spiritual person, and I didn't agree with it. And then after I talked to Carrington and I was really angry, I went back and I prayed about it. And after I prayed about it, I realized Carrington's a grown-up. She's not a child. So Carrington and her boyfriend needed to make that decision outside of me, and I didn't have a right to help her make that decision. I could give her my guidance, but I couldn't make the decision for her. So I went back to Carrington and I told her, no matter what you decide, I love you and you'll always be my child. I'm always proud of you, but you have to make this decision on your own. So Carrington and John discussed it, and John wanted to get an abortion, and Carrington decided she couldn't get an abortion. She emotionally could not take that. And we went from I'm not going to get an abortion to I'm going to get an abortion to I'm not going to get an abortion to I'm going to get an abortion for about 3 months. It was very nutty in our house for a while, because it is a very hard decision to make when you're young and you don't know what your future holds, if you're going to have a baby or not. But I supported whatever decision that she ultimately was going to make.
And I just talked to her about it all. I sort of want to wear eyelashes. I feel fancy today. But I just was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I feel really awful for wanting to get an abortion, but I also know in my situation I can't keep a kid right now. Like, I'm doing it by myself. I don't have anybody, and I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. So she is just like, well, it is up to me, but that's what she wants me to do. I don't have to do what she's going to do, because if I did what she wanted me to do, I wouldn't be in this situation. So I was just like, well, I don't know what to do. Like, I feel like I'm making a mistake, and that, like, I'm going to feel terrible about it forever, and all I'm going to do is going to be thinking about, like, what if? Well, what if I kept the baby? What if I, like, did this or did that. Like, it was really bad. You shouldn't beat yourself up over stuff you can't control, but I do it anyway. And I just felt like really awful all the time. And like, I just would spend like until like Tuesday after I found out. I just like would spend, I would just like cry myself to like sleep, and I just wasn't like even there emotionally. I was just like thinking about like how everything is so off and different now, because like I have to like make a basically a life or death decision, and I just couldn't do it. And I was just like, I don't know what to do. So I sent a message to the people who I was going, my OB, and I asked them like, is it okay if I like, if it, the first thing is just like just talking about my options, because I don't know if I want to actually go through with this. I got into a really, really bad car accident, like really bad. And like I probably shouldn't be like living. I can't remember it, but I've seen pictures, I've seen the car. It's really bad. So I crashed my grandma's car. Hee hee hee. And I just was like, and that's how my dad found out that I was pregnant.
When I found out Carrington was pregnant, was the day that she had her car accident. And her mother called me, the first thing out of her mouth was, don't want to scare you nothing, but Carrington's had a car accident. I was like, okay, is she fine? Yeah, but I said, she doesn't remember what really happened. I said, okay, where's the car? They told me, and since I had the power, it was my mom's car, and I had power of attorney, I went to the car accident to make sure that it was taken care of, had it towed where it needed to be. And then I went to the hospital to check on Carrington. I'm sitting here looking at Carrington, making sure that she's okay and everything, and then my son calls me and asks me what's going on. And I said, well, apparently Carrington's been in a car accident, and I'm unaware that your mom had already talked to him and told him about the car accident and everything. And he's tripping out, and I'm like, dude, calm down. She's gonna be okay. It's a car accident. Anything you can walk away from is fine. He said, that's not what I'm worried about. And I was like, what's worried about? He said, Dad, Carrington's pregnant. I got quiet. I said, what did you fucking say? And he said, I told them they should tell you. And I said, huh. He said, yeah. He said, this is kind of a fucked up way to find out. And I said, yeah, it is. And I said, I'm gonna call you back. He said, okay. So I went back in your room because the nurse was doing something with you. I waited for her to leave. Then your punk ass mama said, I need to talk to you. And she comes out. She goes, what? And I said, don't fucking lie to me. Is Carrington pregnant? And she got all quiet. And I said, don't lie to me, Jaquita. Is Carrington pregnant? And she goes, in her little snooty ass way, that's not my story to tell. And I was like, nigga, you just did. You just told me. And I was hot. I was pissed. One, because I don't like the dude in the first place. I knew something, I didn't like him in the first place. And two, my kids can come and tell me anything. Would I like it? No, but I'm always gonna back your play. And I've told them that ever since they was little. I may not like what you did, I may not appreciate what you did, but I'm never gonna turn my back on you. I'm always gonna back your play. And Carrington thought and I don't know if her mama or whoever told her to do it, she thought that it was in her best interest not to tell me, because I was gonna be angry with her. No, I wasn't angry. I was more upset and disappointed than anything, that she thought so little of me, that there's something that's this important that she couldn't come up and tell me about it. That's what I was upset about. Okay. But that's water under the bridge now. What the hell can she do? I kind of knew immediately, well, no, she's not going to have an abortion, because she couldn't go through with it. But I I told her all of I told her all the options that she had. I told her that raising a kid is not easy, especially when you're by yourself. I let her know everything that could possibly go wrong and everything that could possibly go right. But it's hard being a single parent. Even if you have the support of your parents, grandparents, family, friends, whoever you have, being a single parent is tough. But like I said, hindsight's 2020. You can't change what's happened. But now I got a grandson on the way. I was 44. Never thought I'd say I'd be a grandfather at 44. But it is what it is.
I wasn't planning on telling him because I didn't know what I was going to do, because I knew he was one of the people who was just like, I'll stand by whatever you say, but I actually want you to get an abortion. And I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know if I want to do that. Because he had a baby young. He had a baby when he was my age. Well, he's a little younger. So I understand why he was very against it. And I just was watching Insecure and I was just like, I don't think I can get rid of this baby. I don't think I could do that at all. So I told my ex, I was just like, I don't think I can get an abortion. And I talked about this with my mom, and she was like, if I decided to keep the baby, well, go through with the pregnancy, because I couldn't go through with an abortion, but I just decide I don't want to keep the baby, then she would adopt it. I told him that. I was like, I don't think I can go through with it. And he was just like, well, I'll be there for you. I'll be there. And my dad told me to tell him to tell his parents. So he told his parents. And I was just like, I don't think I could still go through with having an abortion. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't think I can go through this by myself. I'm saying even if he was there, I still couldn't go through with it. So he told me that this situation made him want to kill himself, and I was just like, I can't deal with this. Like, I really can't. So I told my mom, and my mom called him and was just like, if you're gonna kill yourself, she's gonna if he wants to kill himself, she'll send the police over so that way he can be watched and make sure that he's not going to actually hurt himself, like how he was saying. And so he takes me worrying about him killing himself as a way of me saying, oh, I'll get an abortion. And I'm like, that is actually not what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't want to get an abortion and I don't want you to kill yourself. So he is still on this whole I'm gonna get an abortion thing. And I tell him straight up, I say, you keep going back to how it's going to affect you, and I'm the one that's going to have to, my body is no longer my own. Somebody is growing inside of me. I can feel them growing inside of me, and I just feel really alone. But I don't think I could mentally go through with getting an abortion. I think for me, I would probably have ended up killing myself probably soon after getting an abortion. Because that's just how depressed I was. Everything was just going really wrong. And I just felt like there's nothing I can do to fix it. So for me, I just was like, I can't. Mentally, it would not be the right thing for me to do. I was not in the right place to be getting an abortion. I just couldn't mentally go through with it. It was really bad. And dealing with him on top of all that was just also awful. He's really shitty. And I was just like, fuck, what am I gonna do? him. I say, okay, I know you don't want me to keep it, but that's what I'm gonna do. Keep your dick in your pants, or keep your dick out of your pants, but wear condoms. Goddamn. He got really mad at me. It was just like, wow, I can't believe you're putting the blame on me. You don't care about me. And all this other shit. And I'm just like, yeah, you're right. I know. Your opinion is shitty and awful, and you make me feel bad about myself all the time. So I'm just like, I feel lighter after I tell him that I don't want to get an abortion and I want to keep it. But I also feel really sad. This is a really scary thing I'm going through, like emotionally and stuff. Like, I feel really alone most of the time. Like, I can't really talk about it with anybody. Like, I can talk about it with people who are already moms, but it's not the same thing because I'm in school still. I'm not married. I'm by myself. And by myself, I mean I'm single, and I have help from my family and stuff, but I have basically really, in reality, no support from the father or his side as a family or anything. And so I'm just doing it all by myself. And I'm trying to be positive and stuff, but it's just there's only so much you can do. But I'm scared that what if he hates me for bringing him into this world, and he doesn't have a dad, and he's mad that I chose to bring him in even though his dad isn't around, or he thinks that I'm selfish for bringing him in, or he just doesn't love me, you know? So I just get really nervous and scared because I'm what if I'm making a mistake, and I don't want him to think that he's a mistake. There I am. Didn't I use that light? Saw some ultrasound thing right here. I don't think they're gonna check on him. I'm having issues with my vagina, so they don't need to check on him. I don't think so. He's fine. He's kicking and moving, and I was in the car. Although I hear he doesn't like car rides. He does not like car rides. He keeps moving and kicking, and I'm like, oh, dude, come on now, chill. The paper keeps moving. Now we just wait for the doctor to come in. Okay.
Alright. Are you taking the Benadryl like they recommended?
I took it once and then I didn't really feel like I needed to yesterday.
Alright, scoot towards me a little more.
Okay.
Chuck's bed, just in case I need it. So I'm not going to be able to warm the speculum because I don't want water on it.
Yeah.
To confuse with what's going on in the vagina. Okay, lift your butt straight up. There you go. Okay, let your knees fall away out. Do a slide and...
Are you on a side? I was looking for the paper.
Okay, cough for me. Really hard. Okay, and then push really hard on the top of your tummy. Is she pushing hard? Okay, your water's not broken. Thank goodness. Alright, let me go look at the discharge under the microscope. Stay there for a sec. Nice to see white discharge instead of brown red stuff in there like we're used to. So what was going on the day you were feeling kind of suicidally? Did something happen that upset you?
We used to talk about what we wanted to do with our lives, where we wanted to go. We both wanted to go to LA, you for aesthetics, me for film, but didn't want to deal with the traffic or expenses. I heard Get You on the radio and remembered our last conversation as a couple as you drove me home. I was still nervous to hold your hand and thinking about how happy I was to be yours and how sad I couldn't spend more time with you. I feel like a 13-year-old because I want to search how to get over an ex fast so I can live my life without sudden waves of depression and urges to text you. I just remember when things were bad, but they get overshadowed by when things were good. I want my mind back. I want to be able to think about love without thinking of you. I want to be free of you. It's not like I'm not trying, but I'm aware of how the world will treat me now that I'm going to be a single mother. I do also think about what you said to me to get me to change my mind. How I'll never find anyone to love me with my baggage, and no one wants that burden that I'll carry alone. If you found someone new, it would really hurt, not gonna lie. But you're likable, handsome, and smart, so I understand. I feel childish thinking of you and how you might have a new girlfriend, and you might like her more than me, even though you said I was the best thing, and yet you really, really liked me. I guess the root of this is that I never got a chance to mourn. As soon as I tried, probably also unhealthy, I found out about Kai, and was thrusted into this world I don't know all alone. I just hope in the future you can do better for Kai's sake. No, I just was getting ready for bed and then I can't even remember the thought anymore, but I remember it freaked me out and I looked through the papers and it said if you feel that way to let somebody know, so I told my mom.
Good. But you weren't feeling like you were actually going to do anything?
No.
You just got a brief...
Yeah. And I wrote down how it made me feel too.
Yeah.
So. As it is known, I battle with depression and anxiety. And I know this. And I try my best more as of recent since I'm got a baby on the way to actually deal with it. Oh yeah, this is fake. I just remembered I have this. But since he's coming and I want to be happy, I'm happy that he's coming and stuff, and that lately he's been healthy, but it doesn't go away overnight. And I was doing really good for a few weeks, almost a month. Yeah. And then all of a sudden I just relapse. And I didn't feel worthy of anything anymore. So I think I know what was the reason. I think it was because John messaged me after not hearing anything from him, and then bam, he messages me out of nowhere and just knocked me off my game. And then I just got really sad and depressed again. And I just felt like I was a burden to my parents and to my family, and then I was just like, I wasn't worthy of my parents or anybody, and that everything that's happening to me, I know it is my fault, but it's just like it's only my fault, solely my fault, and it would be easier for my family and for everybody around me if I just stopped existing. I didn't do anything, and I tried to hide it from like my mom because she does so much for me, and I just, every time I feel that way, I just feel like I'm disappointing her even more than like getting pregnant in the first place. And when I didn't tell her at first because I didn't want her to worry, but then I was like, it's not fair for her to know in case like I actually do something. So I told her, and then she told me that like it's really hard for her to she worries about me and stuff. And she doesn't like want to go to work one day, and then like, because I don't tell her how like sad I get, and then like I actually do like hurt myself or kill myself and the baby, and I don't want her. I don't want to hurt myself or anything like that. I just get really just sad, and I want to like change how my life is going, but I know I can't do that. And I know I shouldn't focus on that, and I should be happy that my family is like helping me, but I just feel like they shouldn't have to do that. They should be able to be living their own lives and not have to help me so much. Cry. But and she wanted to put me, she just was like, if like all the like I'm going to a therapist and I see a psychiatrist and I'm taking an antidepressant, and she's just like, if that's not like helping, then we need to find like something better. But her something better is like going into like a mental hospital, and I don't think that would help me at all, because like when I did go to like the ER to like for like the first time, I just like it felt like nobody actually cared about what was happening to me, and that like I had no like real authority over like what should happen with me and everything. Like it felt like everything was out of my hands, which I really didn't like. And when I try to explain that to people, they're just like, well, we don't want you to hurt yourself. And I'm not going to hurt myself. It's just really difficult at times to be dealing with all of this. And to continue dealing with all of it. and I want the best for my son, but I just get so bogged down by everything. And I just feel like I'm not gonna do a good job. And everybody says I am, but I don't feel like I feel like I'm just messing everything up for everybody, including him.
How are you feeling? Let's talk physical first. Physically, how are you feeling?
I still have the SPD thing, but I have had a belt. I ordered a belt that comes in today.
Okay, cool.
Hopefully that'll make
Help.
it better.
Yeah. You feel like a lot of pressure and pulling, or just weight?
Where it happens, a lot of pressure.
Okay. Anything? And so, when are we supposed to draw your blood? Did we already draw your blood? Perfect. Okay. So then that will tell us. Okay, you took a load of sugar. What'd your body do with it? That's what it'll tell us. Okay. So then, if you pass this test, which means that your sugar level will be less than 135. If you pass it, boom, perfect. We're done. If you fail it, which I always failed mine, so if you fail yours, no big deal. If you fail it, then you have to take a 3-hour test, which means then you get your blood drawn, you take a larger load of sugar, and then we draw your blood 1 hour, 2 hour, and 3 hours later. Okay? But you'll be good. We're gonna go, you're gonna pass the 1 hour. That's how we're gonna think about it.
It made my stomach hurt. It was a lot of sugar.
Yeah, it is a lot of sugar. It's like chugging like 2 Pepsis at once. Yeah, it's a lot of sugar. And then you like ride this sugar high, and then you crash, and you're like, oh my gosh, none of this feels good.
I didn't even have a high.
You just crashed. You just you're like, I feel like crap. Okay, lay back flat for me. Okay, my dear. So let's measure and listen. So what are we today? 27 and 1, so you change on Thursdays, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So then next week you're 28 weeks, so then that's your 3rd trimester, okay? Which means then almost done. Right? Okay. You measure like 27, 28. So that's perfect. Totally fine. Sounds good. 134, 135. 133. Perfect. Okay, mentally how are we feeling?
Okay, just tired.
Tired? Okay, well that's normal.
Yeah.
How are we doing with school, work? What are we doing? What's on your plate?
Right now, filming and doing like projects for my other class.
Okay. And that you feel like that's going well?
Yeah. And
Okay.
then papers and stuff, but nothing too serious.
Nothing that's making you feel like overwhelmed and
Yeah.
okay. How is home life?
Her parents beat her incessantly. They talk mean to her. Oh, it's horrible.
Well, the dad's parents have signed on to be in the baby's life now, so
Okay.
that's positive.
Okay.
But I just have been feeling like just worried
Yeah.
about.
Like you worry that like things are just not gonna go well with them, or you worry that they'll be like in and out,
Not
or
with them, just in general, with everything.
everything. Okay. Those are natural feelings to have, but you got to be able to like compartmentalize some of it.
Yeah.
There's, you're not going to be able to change a lot of it, so kind of got to roll with the flow on a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
Do you like them? Oh, don't put this on video.
She wants it all.
Do you like them?
They seem pretty nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do we know where he is? What's up? Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Lawrence, but he's not really doing all that much.
Okay. All right. You do you.
Yeah.
Let him go do nothing. Whatever. He may come around at some point in time. He may not. But
I've been having dreams that he's been coming around.
all right. Well, maybe you have a premonition.
We dream dreams in our family.
Yeah. Do you?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I had a dream that like I went to his parents' house and I was confused and there's like a baby in the back seat and then I reached out to them and they told me they wanted to be in the baby's life. So,
We have dreams in our family.
Yeah.
so I
We
don't
actually do.
know.
No, I believe
Yeah.
it. This is stuff that I totally believe in.
Mhm.
So I'm just like I don't know.
So yeah.
Like this is I had the dream a couple of days ago where like he said that he would talk to me later and then I had a dream last night where he said he was at this appointment. So
Okay.
I don't know.
So, well, see how it happens. See what happens.
It could just also be a dream too. So
Well, at least you're realistic about it.